Gemini, welcome to your weekly reading. Let's get started and see what messages we have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising positions for the week ahead. Keeping in mind these are general readings and may not resonate for everyone, so make sure to check out your other placements because you could have messages in those readings as well, which will offer you a complete picture. And you can also, if you're interested, have a personal reading, which you can find the link for that in the description below. Oh, seeing enlightenment come out for you. That came out in your pre-shuffle. Interesting. Anyway, sorry, I was saying if you'd like a personal reading, you can find that information in the description below. Okay, my friends, let's get started here for Gemini. What is Gemini going to see some enlightenment around? Kind of feels like you're at a place where your relationships are going to be very revealing to you about certain things that are false and certain things that are true. Yeah, there's that facade. I was feeling that. There's something here in your relationship. There's some relationships here that feel like they're going to be showing you something that's a facade or something that's true, an enlightenment. It's like you're going to be receiving that through some key relationships here. Interesting. We're seeing the idea of this coming through a soulmate connection. And so it feels to me like this soulmate connection is revealing something to you when it comes to a facade and enlightenment. So there could be something here that almost feels like an illusion or something that is feeling like almost like that there's some kind of trickery at play here, or something is showing itself through your perception. Yeah, sorry, just feeling the cards that didn't come through that were sort of flipping over while I was shuffling, seeing that idea of trickery and gossip or something around that with a relationship is revealing stuff to you this week, Gemini. So it's up to you to decide what's the facade and what's the truth. Where's the line between what's the truth and what's the illusion? This is what's happening right now. And it's coming in through a relationship, a certain relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a relationship of any kind. It could be a friendship, could be a work person, could be someone you just met, or it could be romantic. But it feels like this is a key relationship at this time because it's showing you, look at that. Seven of Swords and Empress. I feel like it's trying to show you where the truth is and where the illusion is. And it's up to you to sort of determine that as you examine this relationship for what it's teaching you. There is a relationship right now in your life that is a great teacher to you. And it feels like it could be sort of bringing in a message of self-discovery, enlightenment, teaching you between illusion and truth with this page. So this relationship has come in sort of as a messenger, and seeing the King of Wands following that in reverse says that this is triggering you. This is a big trigger. So you're being triggered here, and you're almost temperamental about this relationship. So if you're trying to sort of figure out, well, I wonder who the relationship is in my life. This relationship is very revealing to you. It's someone who is very triggering to you. They know how to push your buttons, and they're doing that button pushing to reveal something to you. They're bringing in a message of, you're getting a sort of self-discovery, enlightenment message from this person. And they could be, like I said, I'm not feeling like it's necessarily a romantic relationship. It almost feels like this is a relationship that you might not see as being very transformative for you, but it is. It's bringing in some triggers here that are putting you in a place where you're going to see some enlightenment, but you're also going to see some illusion here. And seeing the Ace of Cups now with the Ten of Pentacles says to me that it's interesting. It's sort of a new beginning for you in the way of enlightenment, but it's also revealing to you where something was fake, where something was a facade, where it appeared to be something that it wasn't. And so there is the opportunity for enlightenment here, but it's also an opportunity for you to see that something was not as it appeared to be. And you may have been overly focused on that being something that it wasn't. You know, you may have overly identified your security there. You may have overly identified your belonging and your sense of self and grounding in this relationship, but it's actually revealing to you something different. This relationship is a great teacher for you at this time. We're seeing the Judgment card on the bottom of the deck. So you are going to understand something that it involves self-realization. You're going to involve something important about, you're going to understand something important about yourself. It's going to be a moment of awakening, enlightenment, but it comes with the revelation of something being a facade, something being an illusion, something not being as it appears to be. And I think that that will trigger you initially. It will make you feel temperamental, impatient, frustrated, antagonized. You know what I mean? Like this is something that's come to push your buttons, and it's a soulmate relationship. So that means to me, not romance. That means that this is a contract between you and another to do some work here. And this could be coming through as someone who's younger than you, or it could be someone who is, you see them as someone who sort of is, how do I describe this? It could feel like this person is younger in experience than you. You know what I mean? They might not be younger in age, but it almost feels like in experience, they feel less experienced. You may have judged them to be less experienced than you. You may see them as a bit naive. You may see them as someone who sort of comes in as themselves and has no care or concept of what other people think of them, because they're just doing their thing. You know, they're at a stage where they're just doing their thing. And it's interesting. It feels like you may have put this person in a place that says that they're less experienced or naive, but somehow they're still managing to push your buttons. And I feel like they have come in. It's almost like they're a mirror. You know what I mean? They're a mirror, and they're reflecting back something at you that pushes your buttons and triggers you. And it's actually a new beginning for you if you let it be. Otherwise, you could sort of start to overly focus on how the illusion and the facade is triggering you. But it's really revealing a new beginning for you. It's showing you a new dimension of yourself, an enlightenment. Very interesting, Gemini. Okay, let's see here. Who could this person be? It could be a family member, it could be a friend, could be someone you barely know, someone who you just met. And you may not have even thought too much of them until they started pushing your buttons. That's interesting. Okay, let's clarify. Why is the Page of Wands here? Who is this Page of Wands to Gemini? Oh, look at that, Ace of Cups. Same card. So that's clear to me. This person is opening up a new dimension for you. This is a strong contract that is coming in to enlighten you, and it's doing that by pushing your buttons. That's really interesting. Okay, let's see here. King of Wands. Why is the King of Wands here? Oh, wow, look at that. Okay, my friends, we're seeing here the Three of Swords with the Chariot in reverse and the Two of Wands. So again, this person is showing you where you're stuck. That's pushing your buttons, because they're showing you where you're stuck. They're showing you where you are resistant, and they're also showing you a way out. So this person has come in to really reveal things to you that may be not something you expected. You know, you might not have expected this. You might be feeling like, where did this come from? Why is this happening? Well, it's happening to reveal something to you and to enlighten you and to show you a new beginning. There's a new beginning here. Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So this could be something that is revealing to you many options, and you may need to sort of have a minute to think about each of these options and to feel them all out, to see where you feel like that Judgment card here, where you feel that self-realization is taking you. There's the Ace of Cups here. Two of Pentacles coming out for that Ace of Cups. So yeah, it's up to you how you look at this Ace of Cups. You could see it as enlightening, or you could see it as completely frustrating, or you could see it as an illusion. You know what I mean? I feel like this triggering individual in your life is coming in here to trigger you. That was their job, and they're successful. They're triggering you. You feel stuck in some ways. They're showing you a way to move out of that feeling of being stuck. They're showing you a path you can take. You got 2 2s here, 2 Aces of Cups. You know, they're showing you how to remove these swords from your heart so that you can move forward and not feel like you don't know where you belong and who you are, and this sense of a lack of security. There's the 10 of Pentacles here in reverse. Yeah, 5 of Cups. So that 5 of Cups coming on the 10 of Pentacles in reverse says to me that you're overly focused on the emotional letdowns as opposed to these new opportunities. These 2 cups, 2 wands, 2 pentacles, 2 cups. So it's interesting. It's like there's an opportunity here for you, but because you're so triggered by being sort of stuck in this emotional and mental pain of the 3 of Swords, you might not see this opportunity moving forward. So it's kind of up to you to turn your back on the past and say, I'm going to look ahead. I'm going to stop being stuck on this emotional pain, and I'm going to choose a path away from this that moves me towards enlightenment. And I think that that's what this person has come in to do. That's what they have come in to share with you. That's what their purpose has been. And seeing on the bottom of the deck, we're seeing the Page of Swords. So this person is a messenger. They have come in to bring in a message to spark something in you, and it's triggered you. The fact that it's triggered you means that there's something here for you to really look at. It's trying to reveal to you where there's a facade and where there is truth. There is a path of enlightenment ahead of you here. But I think in order to access it, you need to get unstuck from some emotional stuff from the past, some mental pain from the past, some things that you may have internalized because this person triggered you a bit. And you may have like internalized that trigger instead of seeing what is this actually teaching you about yourself. Kind of makes me feel like there is a great teacher in this moment for you. There is a great lesson for you to learn here. And when I see enlightenment and judgment, I can't help but think that this is a message for you to realize something very, very sort of transformative here. It's really transformative. And it could be showing you where you're currently focusing is not serving you, right? What does Gemini need to surrender or surrender to? Gemini need to surrender or surrender to at this time? Interesting. Surrender to effortlessness. The law of effortlessness is a fascinating one because it really does bring the idea of shifting energy to change matter as opposed to changing matter with matter, that you can change the material world energetically and it's effortless. In the sense of like, it doesn't mean that you have to work hard in the 3D world. It means that you're using your energy to let things change, to allow things to change. You're accepting things in some way that are triggering you. And you're also moving without sort of pushing hard. You know what I mean? So the message on the card says just that. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. So when we go with the flow on things, that's when we can sometimes relieve ourselves of these past burdens because we just accept them and we don't focus on them. The past is in the past. And so as you move forward, it's interesting to see if you'll be able to surrender to this effortlessness or not. Will you feel like you have to keep pushing, or will you just allow things to unfold around you and reveal where there's truth and where there's a facade, where there's an illusion. And what that illusion is. It's very interesting. This is very interesting, Gemini. I'm going to leave it at that. I hope this reading has been helpful and resonated for you. I look forward to reading for you again soon. And I'm sending you so much love and light, my friends. Take care.